Your beard scratching. Is that your pondering face?
Hey, we're live on the World Wide Web.
That's the pensive face, like. That's what you were doing. But I don't have a beard, though.
I got some beard action going.
Hi, friends.
This is cool how this live streaming works. We're live on the World Wide Internet.
Look, you got a one bunny ear.
There's my other one.
Wait, this is the wrong side.
What's up, everybody?
You're a lopsided bunny. Hi, friends. Welcome to a live stream. Happy Thursday, November the 2nd. Hey, I wanna flex too.
It's show off the guns and the tats day.
Yeah. Hello, everybody. Hello to Jamie. Plus size girl getting healthy. Virginia. Miss Lola. Kim. Mamma Mia. Sorry. Took Mom Mania.
Hey, it's morning in South Australia.
Wow. Hello, Lee.
Lee, we love Australian accents, and you guys probably think ours sound funny.
Probably. Well, we love Australian accents. Hey, we got Woodstock. We got. Let us know where you're coming from, friends.
Friends, let us know where you're coming from, and everybody coming in, drop a like under the video.
Yeah, we hope you guys had a good Halloween.
Yeah.
Let us know what you did for Halloween. We went to the gym.
We were celebrating Halloween all October, though, pretty much, right?
Well, on the weekend, we had we watched some horror movies, so that was our Halloween celebration, and then we went to the gym on Halloween.
And friends, we know the people that are in here right now, you guys are already part of the notification squad crew. You guys have the little bell clicked under the videos.
Yes, good point.
If you're not, make sure you do. Make sure you click that bell and have your notifications on, because a lot of people say that our live streams go and they never catch them, and they'll get a notification like hours later or like the next day that, hey, we were live, but they missed it. So if you have those on, there's a better chance that you'll catch us live. And also, we always post over on these things over here, Instagram and Facebook. So if you're not following us on Instagram, get on the gram.
Yeah, come on now, because we post the most on Instagram. We do post on Facebook, but you'll get more like little workout clips and flexes and things like that on Instagram. And sometimes we post our food and things like that. So check it out. Hey, Lee says you don't sound funny. They have family in America.
Oh, cool.
Oh, that's cool.
California in the house.
Miss Lola, California.
Hey, Lady Lion, what's up?
New Zealand, Ohio. Hey, it's Mr. K-Rod.
Aloha, K-Rod.
Yeah, aloha.
Hey, Stacy.
Stacy. Hello, Miss Stacy. Welcome.
We got most of our friends here.
Hey, look at this friend. Sam made wonton soup from scratch.
Wow.
Oh, that's so good. Is it hard? When I was little, I made fortune cookies with my stepmom, and it was the best day of my life. We wrote out the little fortunes because there was no computers at the time. We wrote them out in pen on little papers and put them in the cookies. It was literally the best day of my life making fortune cookies.
I would have wrote on my paper, "You will eat a fortune cookie."
I would love to get that fortune. Hey, it's Virginia Sullivan. We got
friends just jumping in. Everybody, we're doing a roll call. Where are you coming from tonight, so we can say hi to your town or city?
Oh, and you know what else I want to know? I want to know what the friends' favorite Halloween candy is, because we just had Halloween.
Yeah, that's a good question. Let us know your favorite Halloween candy bar, chocolate bar, hard candy, soft candy, chewy caramels, anything you guys like on Halloween?
That's actually a tough one because mine changes all the time. I do have to say I love Skittles as like a candy. In Canada, we don't call them candy bars, we call them chocolate bars. And I know like in some countries candy is like chocolate and candy. Well, here it's chocolate and candy. So, I like Skittles. And Kyle doesn't really like candy.
I'm not a candy guy, I'm more of a chocolate guy.
Right now, I really like Reese's. But that changes because that's not always my favorite.
Let's see what the friends are saying in the chat.
Yeah. Yours is Twix, you'd have to say, right?
Oh, yeah. Twix is the go-to. Okay, we got Lisa says Kit Kat. Snickers for her, too.
K-Rod Snickers. Yeah, you know what? I love Snickers. Hey, Wow Lindrika says Reese's with Reese's Pieces inside. You know what? I wanted to try those. We just got those here. But I haven't tried it yet. I bet you it's good. Lola says Almond Joy. You know what? Almond Joy is actually my favorite, but we don't get it here. So I order it sometimes from Target online because they ship to Canada. Or
hey, there's peanut. Oh yeah, have we had peanut butter Kit Kat?
Yeah, we did. They're actually pretty good.
Oh, I don't remember.
Yeah. Hey, chocolate and lollies we got. Oh, nutty butter bars. That sounds really good. I don't know if we get those. We get like those little Debbie nutty bars. I don't know if that's the same thing.
I don't know. But friends jumping in the live stream, make sure you smash the like button. It really helps us out. And also, if you're not part of the notification squad, you got to click the little bell and make sure your notifications are on. That way, anytime we post or go live, you should technically from YouTube get a notification in your email that we're posting.
And so, friends, tonight we were going on with the topic of simple weight loss hacks. You don't have to we don't have to just stay on that. Feel free to ask away any question you want. Doesn't have to be weight loss related.
Yeah.
And also, we do have Super Chat on if you would like to donate and fund the channel. It's how we get you guys more content. It's how us small YouTubers keep going.
Yeah, and through what Super Chat is basically a way for you guys to sponsor our channel. So you can pretty much vote with your dollars who you want to see survive on YouTube and who you want to see go down. So you can fund a cheat day. You can buy us a box of cereal. All that money goes into camera upgrades, lighting. We just brought out our ebook. We're looking to do t-shirts now. All these projects, we need your guys' support, and we're growing so fast because of you. And so that's what Super Chat's for. But like Nicole said, feel free, ask away any questions you've wanted to know or we haven't got to in a video or in the comment section. Ask away. We're here to hang out, have a party with you guys tonight. Yep. So yeah, go for it. Or
if you're new and you're kind of jumping in on our videos and you're not too sure where we're going, just let us know. Chunkies with the nuts and raisins. Oh, we have one called fruit and nut here. That's kind of like what that is, nuts and raisins, I'm thinking. Those are really good.
Okay, friends. Okay. So let's get into the simple weight loss hacks. Yes. Now, you guys know us. You know we don't do any quick fixes, any fad diets, any trendy diets. We don't advise those. But these hacks are things we actually do and apply to our real life, and they really work.
Yes. So, the very, very first simple weight loss hack is do not do too much at once. Small steps lead to keeping the weight off and losing it very consistently. Don't do everything at once. Choose one thing to start with and stick to it for a few weeks until you feel comfortable with it.
So that's a good warm up into these hacks because we got a lot of them. They're good and they're easy to apply to your life. So another thing is fasted cardio.
Yes.
If you're basically working your butt off in the gym and you're putting your cardio after your weight training, or you're putting your cardio later in the day after you've already eaten.
Or just back to back, like before your weight training, you do the cardio, or after. Or
yeah,
whatever.
if you're not doing fasted cardio, you're not receiving the full benefits of cardiovascular activity. When you do cardio, it doesn't matter what type of cardio, on an empty stomach, you are burning fat. When you do cardio with a full stomach, or you have a lot of carbs in your body or food, you're burning off the food. When we wake up in the morning, it's a cup of black coffee, no calories, empty stomach, cardio, you're targeting your fat. That's how we've both lost, if you're new, 130 pounds each, and a ton of that was fat.
Yep. So aside from fasted cardio, we do always promote a balanced diet. But if you're confused about like where you put your carbs and things like that, really, if you have a lot of weight to lose, like I said, start with very small steps and don't worry about where to place your carbs. But if you're a little more advanced and you're looking for specific carb placement, try to keep them mostly in the morning and around your workout. So for example, I eat some carbs for breakfast and some carbs for lunch. And when we're building muscle, I eat a little bit of carbs after we work out. Sometimes we take like a liquid carb during our workout. So that, again, it's based more in the morning and surrounding our workout.
Now, if you're good, you're good with that step and you want a bit more advanced step and you're ready for the next step, this is a general rule, but it is a weight loss hack, if you want to call it. What we've found works for us when we need to break a plateau or to kind of get to the next level, you want to be careful that you're not mixing fats with carbs.
Yes.
Meaning if you're having your healthy fats, and you do need fats to lose weight, you need to eat fat. You generally don't want to mix your carbohydrate meals with your fat meals. So that's another tip. If you're ready, if you've done, your initial work, you're starting to lose weight, your exercise is on point, your diet's on point, and you're wondering, okay, why am I slowing down? That might be a small tweak that will help you break through a plateau and move to another level.
Exactly. Or and spacing your cardio and your weights separate, like Kyle was saying, that really works as well. However, if you're just starting out, or if you're having a very hard time with figuring out what to eat, and you keep falling off of track, that is too advanced for you. You need to do very simple things, small things. Focus on one thing. If it's just incorporating more water into your day, do that. If it's moving your body, do just that. Don't do everything at once. And don't obsess over carbs and where to put them and when to eat them. You need to start small. And those are hacks because they're going to keep you on track. Just do a balanced diet. Stay away from fad diets because they're not maintainable in the long run.
So Alyssa Clark says, could you please help me figure out how to incorporate grains into my meal prep and still see weight loss? I can't figure out when I should have them, morning, afternoon, etc. So
we
were kind of just covering that. You want to, generally, most people are not very active in the later half of the day, late at night. Most people just flat out don't do enough physical exercise, work, or just movement to burn carbohydrates at night.
Yeah.
You should have the majority. You don't need them.
At night.
Your body could better use them in the AM, in the morning. So have your carbs earlier in the day versus later. That's a simple, even if you don't change how much you eat, put your carbs early in the day. That you'll see results that way. Basically,
like if you're having, just stop eating carbs after dinner, basically. Like eat them throughout the day. You can have carbs. I would suggest carbs for breakfast and then, for dinner, and then have like some protein and veggies and fats for lunch or something like that. And or have some carbs at each meal and then stop after dinner. However you want to spread them out. When we first started, we had carbs at breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And then generally our snacks included like veggies, fruits, and fats. and things and protein.
And here's another, this is not, I mean, you can call it a hack. It's a tip though that we really kind of had to get over. When we were focused on just pure weight loss, we were worried about, hitting the gym, hitting the weights and training and building up our muscle. We always wanted to, but we were afraid we'd put on weight. The thing about muscle is it burns fat. So even if your goal is not to be bulky, and if you're a female, you won't get bulky unless you're taking special supplements. But if you want to burn the maximum amount of fat, you do want muscle. You do want to weight train.
Yes.
So putting on muscle, every ounce of muscle you have eats more calories, uses up more energy, and literally eats the fat off of your body. Mm-hmm. So even if your goal is to not want muscle, we're here to kind of tell you you want muscle.
Exactly. Yes. You don't need to put on like a ton. A lot of women often think that muscle equals bulk, but I have muscle and I'm not bulky. My arms are actually small. I'm more like, that defined
also
than I am bulky, and I have taken my body, sorry to cut you off, from tons of fat, 130 pounds down, to actually having some muscle on my frame. And that also helps with loose skin, because I have loose skin, like you can see it here, but it doesn't look as loose and as bad because I also have muscle. So you want that muscle, like Kyle said.
That brings us to our next weight loss hack. There is no, other than surgery, there is no real fix. If you've lost a ton of weight quickly, there's no real fix. There is a tip though. There is hacks. That is, shape up your muscle.
Yes.
It will fill in where you want it to fill in. That loose skin will be there. I'm the same way. I have loose skin. I had a lot more before we put on muscle. Mm-hmm. It looks like we have way less loose skin now because we've been working so hard at building muscle these last, the last year and a half, 2 years. Another
thing about losing weight quick, you mentioned like if you lose a lot of weight quickly, the tip there is you don't want to lose weight very fast. Yes, fad diets will help you lose weight fast. However, if you're very large and you have a lot of weight to lose and you lose it fast, you're going to get way more loose skin. The other reason why we don't have super amount of loose skin, we have it in lots of places, but the reason why we don't have it super saggy is because we did take our time. We lost it slow and steady, 1 to 2 pounds a week over a couple of years. You want to go slow. It doesn't sound great, but slow is better. It equals less loose skin, and it allows you to keep the weight off longer, if not permanently.
So friends, there's 30 people in here watching right now. All 30 of you right now, smash that like button if you haven't already. And also, we do have Super Chat on if you'd like to be a sponsor of our channel. If you'd like to fund our videos, Super Chat is there. And all of your Super Chats go directly right back into our channel so we can keep bringing you more of us and more content, more videos.
Hey, look at this. Alyssa says, you guys have the most informative channel on YouTube. I'm down 53 pounds. 53 pounds just by using your tips and info. Alyssa, you are the reason why we started this channel, so we could help people like you. We like being honest with you guys and telling you like it is, and we've been through it, so we try to tell you things that we've done along the way that helped and things that didn't help so that you guys can prevent those mistakes. And we are so glad, Alyssa. That is amazing. 53 pounds, that gets a this that I can't whistle.
Alyssa, you get the friendship fist bump.
Yeah, that's awesome. That is amazing. That's
good for you.
That makes our day.
53 pounds is no joke. Good for you.
By using our tips and information, that is what we want. We are here to share with you and to help you. And you know what? We're learning along the way, and we're still reaching goals. We still have some body fat that we're figuring out how to lose it. We're still trying to tone up our loose skin. Sometimes things work, sometimes things don't work. And we are here to build a positive community where we can come and help each other through.
Yeah.
And there was earlier.
Jamie says, love your channel. You two are just so real. That's the thing. We got to be real. We can't, blow smoke.
Yeah.
We can't do it because we know what works and what doesn't work. And there's too many channels and too many fitness magazines and all that giving you guys wrong information just to try to sell a product. And we will never do that. You'll never see us on our channel do that.
No.
Angel Gamble. Thank you so much for that $5 super chat. You get a high five. Woo! And you get funky glasses.
And look, these were blinking. Whee!
Oh, I'm glad I have my shades on.
Yeah,
those are pretty cool.
Thank you so much for donating and sponsoring our channel, Angel. That's amazing. You just did something. If you're new, you might not know what you did.
I almost forgot, Angel. You unlocked the box.
This is called the Joke Box of Doom for you new folk.
Let's see it again one time to make sure it focuses in on this beauty.
Angel,
this is what you've done. With your $5 super chat, you have unlocked the Joke Box of Doom. And now it's time to break the internet with
Nicole's super funny jokes.
Nicole's going to get up on stage and practice her stand-up routine because of you, Angel. So everybody, if this joke sucks, it's Angel's fault, not ours. But
okay.
Go ahead.
Angel, you did it. Okay, ready? This is just a reader, which means I just read it to you. That's my own language. I had a job crushing pop cans. It was soda pressing. Yep, that was good. You did it, Angel. I don't think I told you that one.
We make ourselves laugh. You got to have fun in life. Thank you, Angel, for that super chat.
Thank you so much, Angel. Oh, and also, we should mention, for those of you just starting out, if you're not sure where to go and you want to start with a balanced diet, Kyle and I just released an ebook, which is actually a complete weight loss guide. The link is in the description below to where you can get it. It has everything that we did to lose our first 50 pounds. It has 40 family-friendly recipes. They are the exact recipes that Kyle and I made and used during our weight loss journey. Exactly the foods. There is a full 2-week meal plan in it. All of the foods and meal plans, we ate exactly that to lose 130 pounds each. We followed that in the very beginning. We also have some toning moves in there. We also have blueprints on how to make your own meal plan so that you can customize it. There is a ton of stuff in there, and it is a great guide when you're really overwhelmed and confused and you're not sure what to do. So feel free to check that out if you'd like. And we do have a ton of comments coming in, and Super Chat does highlight them so that we don't miss them if you do want it answered and we've happened to missed it.
Or if you just if you don't want to get the complete weight loss guide, you could just throw $5 our way and we'll buy a big box of cereal.
Oh yeah, just like Angel did.
Yeah.
And what else do we got? Somebody had asked about how we support each other, how we supported each other when we were falling off track. I got new ones. Look at this one.
You ain't the only one with new ones.
That's awesome.
Yeah, this is my Halloween mask.
Miss Alyssa Clark, thank you so much. You have just cracked it.
Alyssa Clark, you're crazy. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Miss Alyssa Clark. That is beautiful.
You know what, Alyssa Clark? Alyssa Clark must have loved the joke so much
She wanted
that she
more.
wanted to unlock the box again. Oh my god.
This calls for new. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're powering up the live stream, friends.
Thank you.
Are those prescription glasses?
Yes, they are. They're
I want my
new-
glasses too.
Oh, sorry. I bumped you because they're so big.
Yeah.
Glasses, friends.
You guys are crazy. You guys are help supporting and funding the channel. You rock. Thank you so much.
Miss Alyssa, that is the best whistle in the world for you. And you have cracked it open.
You guys are crazy. We cannot do this without you guys. YouTube does not pay us anymore. And you guys are funding the channel. And you rock. And you gave us such positive energy that we're going to give you jokes back.
Yep, that's amazing. And Miss Alyssa did 2 super chats,
think, yeah.
which means she gets you've cracked it open to get two jokes. She said it's too much awesomeness. She had to double back, so she gets double the fun.
She wanted double the fun.
Okay. Oh my gosh, these are like 2 of the best jokes too. You just hit the lottery here. Okay, I don't even know which one to say first. Okay, here's the first one. What did one traffic light say to the other? So I'm so excited that I have to say this answer now before anyone guesses.
Okay, what was the question again?
What did one traffic light say to the other? Don't look, I'm changing.
That's bad. That's awful.
Okay, I'll let them guess with this one because the friends are smart, so I'm thinking they're going to get it. Okay, the friends, this one I'm going to let you guess at. What did the duck say when he bought lipstick? I'm going to say it again one more time. What did the duck say when he bought lipstick?
I don't know the answers to these, so I'm guessing right along with you, friends.
Let's see if anyone can get the answer. Oh, yeah. So before, somebody had asked how we supported. Wow, Lindrika got it. We cannot outsmart the friends. Put it on my bill. You did it.
You're an Einstein, Lindrika.
She read my mind. She's a mind reader.
That Lindrika, I tell you. Oh, yeah. She's a smart one.
Okay, so I wanted to answer this one. Sorry, I'm squirreling. Somebody had said, and I'm sorry, I don't know who it is, but somebody had asked, how did you guys support each other in your journey when one of you was slipping up? There were times when I did slip up, and at first I didn't want to say anything because I was embarrassed because I had been doing so good. But this was right around the time that we were getting married, and we had a lot of we were doing a Halloween theme wedding, so we had a lot of Halloween candy in the house. And at the time, because we were getting married, I wanted to look nice in my wedding dress. So I decided it was brilliant to not eat candy, but I was staring at the Halloween candy the whole time. So I ended up eating like a ton of the candy that we had for our wedding. And I was embarrassed, but I went to Kyle and I said, you know what? I messed up. I feel really bad about it. I feel really guilty, not only because, I just binged for the first time in over a year, but also because I ate the stuff we were putting aside for our wedding. There were so many things, so many feelings of guilt going in. And it first was about secrets keep you sick. So getting it out there, that's the first step. And that's whoever slipped up, that's their job. And then Kyle just said, don't worry about it. Thanks for telling me. We all slip up. I slip up sometimes too. And he just talked me through it, and he didn't judge me for it. And he just said, why do you think that you slipped up? And I said, I denied myself and I figured it out, and there was stress, making sure everything was going well for the wedding. We don't have a lot of family support, so we were doing pretty much we did the entire wedding ourselves, planned it all of it. And so I just let it all out and we talked about it, and then that was that. So basically when when one of you slips up, be honest about it, talk about it, and then start new.
And we share our ups and our downs with you guys. This was 4 years ago when we got married.
Yeah.
Now my slip ups weren't like that, where it was all in one shot like Nicole's. My slip ups would be when I'm measuring and portioning out my food, like 3, 4, 5 years ago. I knew I got, let's say, a tablespoon of peanut butter. My tablespoon of peanut butter started rounding, getting more to where I was scooping like 2 or 3 tablespoons of peanut butter. So I had to catch myself. I was doing that kind of stuff back, when I would get stressed or just basically you guys are not alone in your struggles. We're human beings, and we've gotten from a very, very sick place to where we are now in a very happy, positive, good place. And so we want to share all of our struggles and our successes with you guys so that we can give you as much positive energy and as much hope for the future as we can give you guys.
Yeah, exactly. And just know that even though they're not fun, slip-ups are part of the journey. Without slip-ups in the very beginning, you wouldn't get to, the end of the road. Now, there isn't really an end of the road for Kyle and I. We're always coming up with more goals on how we want to look and what we want to do. And
it's all part of the journey, right?
But if we hadn't slipped up then, we wouldn't be where we are now. Where we are now is we can keep food in the house without eating it. We can stop when we're full or satisfied. We can watch or sit in the room of other people eating food and not be triggered by it.
Keep food in the house until it's our time. It's our time that we chose to have the treats instead of the treats choosing us.
Eat food and not feel guilty about it. Someone asked what I am drinking. It's called branch chain amino acids, BCAAs for short. Basically, amino acids are like the building blocks for like muscle and muscle growth. So basically it helps hydrate you and help with muscle fatigue and muscle recovery. We actually recommend BCAAs for those of you even just starting out. That's basically the only supplement we recommend because they are flavored. They are essential amino acids, which your body does need.
They're sugar-free.
They're sugar-free and generally like carb-free and very low on calories. And they taste really good. So it helps with taking in a lot more water, which, was often hard for people to start in the very beginning. And we drink a whole bunch of different ones. You can get them on supplement sites and things like that. Hey, Miss Jackie says she just got the ebook. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
for
Jackie.
Getting the ebook and supporting us. That's great. She says she's doing her measurements tonight. Her problem is that she eats good all day, and then at night when she's alone, she eats the things she really wants, or that she really wanted. And she says, I know I do this because I'm lonely. So, Jackie, that's the first step, is that you've pinpointed why.
That is the first and the biggest step to be as honest with yourself and to share with your friends, us, and the other friends in the live stream. You're sharing that. That means it's no longer a secret. That means you're on your way.
So then the way that you worded that, you also need to work on changing your wording because you said you eat good all day. Which means you're labeling food and eating good and bad. You want to try to get rid of the labels because when we label things good and bad, especially food related, and we do have emotional eating, you're going to slip back. Try not to think of as eating good. That's why we say balance. We want to eat balance. All foods have a place in your life.
Yeah.
And if you're saying you eat the things you really wanted, that means you're denying yourself during the day. So if you if you do want a cookie and you actually want a cookie and it's not because of something, don't tell yourself no. Give yourself a cookie or two. That's okay. You want to enjoy your life in balance. Remember that life is short, and punishing ourselves for liking food, it's not worth it. So if you are denying yourself throughout the day, it is going to backfire eventually, especially when, if you are lonely and that's when it happens. And then what you need to do is try to figure out how to solve the lonely problem. Is there something you enjoy doing on your own? I like reading, or if you have a pet, maybe you can hang out with your pet if you're lonely, or find a friend to text or to chat with, or, find some solutions to your lonely issue so that you're not turning to food.
And you know what, Jackie? We don't just call you guys friends just because it's something fun to say. Like, we are your friend. You guys are our friends. We are a support system back and forth to give each other ideas, positive energy. So if you're lonely and you don't have anyone else to talk to, drop a comment on our Instagram.
Oh, absolutely.
Leave a comment on one of our YouTube videos. We might not have time to get to it,
but we do try to read them all.
We read them all. We see all the comments. So if you leave that there, you're no longer alone.
And also, we are all friends here, and we are one big community. So if we can't get to you, we have such amazing supportive friends out there. Often you guys answer each other under our YouTube videos and things like that. So we are a community here. We are all non-judgmental. We are all learning. We're all here to help each other. So you're never alone. No one is in this struggle alone. And you're not the only one who has a hard time with being lonely, or using food for emotional reasons. That is why we're here. So just know, like Kyle said, you're never alone.
And we mean that. We read all your guys' comments, and at least, and this goes for anyone that's struggling, or even if you're not struggling, if you're happy about an achievement you've done and you want to tell somebody, we're here for you guys. We might not get back to it, but we read the comments, and at least if you are struggling, you'll get it off your chest. You'll get it, out of your system and out in the open, so that the secret doesn't keep you sick. It's out there.
Don't keep it in.
At least 2 people in this world have read and heard you and seen your comment, and me and Nicole read them all. So we've seen it, and it'll be helpful. You do have someone. You have us. And you have the friends, and we have a great, like Nicole was saying, a great support system on here, a non-judgmental army of friends on YouTube.
We do.
I want to go up a bit.
Sure.
And see, I missed a question. Oh, yeah. Debbie said she joined. Hey, you're late, but you made it, Debbie. And she hit the like button because we're the best. Thank you.
Thank you. That's
Everybody
so
else,
lovely.
smash the like button if you think we're the best.
Smash it up. Okay, so
let's see. I think Alyssa Clark had a question.
Okay, so for larger people starting out, do you guys recommend certain exercises? I don't feel like I'd go hard enough during my workout. I work out in the middle of the day on my 30-minute lunch break. So if you're starting out and you have a lot of weight to lose, Alyssa, I wouldn't worry about going super, super hard. Moving your body is hard enough. When you're bigger, Kyle and I could barely get up the stairs. We could barely bend down to tie our shoes. I sat on a chair to put my shoes on because it was just too much for me to bend down and put my shoes on. So move your body as much as you can, and try not, even though it's going to be tough, try not to be hard on yourself. Be compassionate about yourself, because just think about the question you asked. You're worried that you're not doing enough, which means you're there, you're motivated, and you're on. So be proud of yourself for just moving your body and do the best you can. And as things get easier for you, increase what you're doing a little bit. Try something different, or, do a move you've never done before. But don't be hard on yourself. Take it very slow.
And you know what, Alyssa? You know what the best news on planet Earth is? Us included, when people are starting out, all of us, we all focus on exercise. We put so much pressure on ourselves to do a certain exercise or to work harder, to get a sweat or whatever. You will never out-train a bad diet. So if your diet is on point, the great news is you don't need to stress about your exercise. What the food you put in your body and the choices you make with your food are 99% of your goals will be achieved through what food you put in your body.
Yep.
So all the stress about working out and all of that, it doesn't need to be there. That's
Exactly.
the other great thing.
Brianna, I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong. She has a really good question. Any advice for helping a significant other who has never personally dealt with food addiction understand it better? So this is a great question because Kyle and I both grew up in households where we had eating disorders and nobody understood it. We were often told, just stop eating. Why don't you just eat less? Or just, like you're eating too much. Why would you eat that? You don't need French fries or whatever. I tried to get my mom did this to me all the time. And I tried to get her to actually go, my eating disorder therapy where I was going had a sort of like a class for parents who didn't understand their children who had eating disorders, and she wouldn't go. And I kept telling her, why don't you try? Because it'll help you understand. But she eventually went, but she really isn't supportive, so nothing came of that. But the way that I try to explain it now is that people that don't understand about food addiction, it's not actually about the food. So if you explain it to your significant other, yes, I use food. I'm using it. It's like a medication. So some people use alcohol. Some people use drugs. My medication is food. Instead of dealing with something, I turn to food. Much like people in pain sometimes abuse pain medication and they turn to pain medication.
So
much like people under stress turn to cigarettes or anything like that. It is something you are using to medicate yourself. So telling your significant other, it has nothing to do with the food. So you can't just eat less. You can't just stop eating.
And that'll, if they're open to listen, if you explain
Yes.
to them, like, when you criticize me about the amount of food or what food choices I eat, someone that doesn't have food addiction or emotional eating wouldn't understand. It's not about the food. The food is what the person uses to cope with deeper emotions.
Exactly.
Someone, like Nicole said, an alcoholic that, maybe they could understand it if you put it in that term. Like if you're dealing with an alcoholic, a person on the outside wouldn't think, oh, this person must really like alcohol. They just love alcohol and they should just drink less.
Yeah.
You wouldn't say that,
Yeah, you wouldn't tell an alcoholic just drink less. Everyone knows that someone...
it's deeper than that, right?
Yes. So if you can explain it like that, like the food to you is like your medication. Instead of actually dealing with your emotions, you're using the food so that they understand that it has nothing to do with the actual food. The food is just a vice, let's call it. And them saying to you, like Kyle said, just eat less or just, stop eating or whatever. That, like Lisa said, it just makes it worse. It does. It's not helpful. So, and you can tell them if they're open, like Kyle said, you can tell them what you need. It's okay to tell somebody what you need. I tried to tell my mom, like, I don't need you to tell me to stop eating. I need you to say, no matter what, I'm here. I might not understand it, but I'm here for you, and I see that you're struggling, and tell me what I can do to help you through the struggle. Just tell them what you need. It's okay to advocate for yourself.
And you know what? Like Nicole said, tell your significant other what you need. Let's say the next time, if they're criticizing your food choices, they're saying, oh, why did you choose that bag of chips again? I thought you said you were going to eat healthier. If you can let them know it's not about the food, then the next time they see you eating something that you said you weren't going to eat, you guys can talk about, well, not about the bag of chips. You can say, hey, did you have a rough day at work today?
Exactly.
Instead of saying, why are you eating all that? You can say, did you have a bad day today? Are you sad? Are you depressed? Or did something go really well? Because emotional eaters eat to celebrate too. So
yes,
you can explain to your significant other, and if they care about you, they will understand. They'll understand that point, that if they see you overeating or eating something that you said you weren't going to eat, they can bring up something not about the food, because it really isn't about the food.
It's not. And also, for a significant other who really does want to understand but isn't quite sure, I know that where we live and where I grew up, there were support groups for those. Like I said, through my eating disorder therapy, there were support groups for people like, parents and significant others who didn't understand but wanted to. So you could probably Google, support groups for people with loved ones suffering from or struggling with eating disorders, and see what's around and available. You can also probably Google and online support groups as well. And I'm sure that then your significant other will be able to get many tips and things from other people who are in the same boat.
Yeah. So hope that those tips help.
Oh, hey, she did say.
Nisa V says, love watching you guys. Hello from Boston.
Hello to Boston, Miss Nisa. So Brianna did say that her boyfriend has been very supportive, and is just trying to. It's hard for him to understand because he's never dealt with it, but he is trying.
Yep, and
that's amazing.
Just like we were saying, advocate for yourself, guys. Tell your family, your parents, your partner, tell them what you need, and tell them if you're not honest with them, they can't help you, and they can't be supportive if you're saying, oh, I just like food, or, I'm eating, leave me alone. You have to tell them the deeper emotional stuff of why you turn to the food. Right?
And not only does that help them see it, it also helps you get rid of that's crap in there. That stuff that you've been holding in because you're embarrassed.
Everything's on the table then.
Yeah,
right?
It's the whole, this is the one thing that I've always kept with me that I learned in therapy when I first went to therapy. I've had an eating disorder since I was 5, but I only started getting therapy for it when I was 20 because I just wasn't ready. Secrets keep you sick. That is what I learned. That is what always sticks with me. And it doesn't just apply to this. It applies to everything. It applies to not even like secrets, but if you're just holding stuff in, it brings you down. That's basically what it means. If you hold on to things, it will bring you down. Yep. Secrets keep you sick. Remember that. Get it out. Who cares what the person's going to say or how they're going to receive it? My mother did not receive things well. She didn't understand. She didn't care to understand. But I still learned eventually, even if she wasn't on the same page as me, I needed to tell her anyway. This is what I need.
And then they can do whatever they want with
at least,
right?
Yes, exactly. At least it was out. And Kyle eventually learned to say the same to his unsupportive parents and family. This is what I need. And Sam says, I have a mom like you. And sometimes part of a weight loss journey is to end negative relationships. And I have to keep my mom at a very wide distance because it's not a healthy relationship for me. So I pick and choose the moments where I can, talk to my mom, but I have to protect myself and Kyle so that we can remain healthy. So, and I'm sure we've all had people in our lives that aren't supportive, and it's unfortunate when it's our parents or people very close to us, but we can get through it. Kyle and I have gotten through it, and you guys can too, and that's why we're all here together.
And that's a big reason and motivation why me and Nicole started the channel in the first place, is because when we're going through the deepest levels of crap, we didn't have anybody but each other. Eventually, like when we were younger, we did it alone. When we met each other, we had each other, but we had nobody else. So we wanted to create an army of friends, supportive friends online. And that's what we're doing. And you guys are awesome.
Exactly. Okay. So, let's do about 5 more minutes, friends.
Yeah, we'll do 5 more minutes. And
I do want to read Angel's question.
Okay. Friends, if you're in here, smash the like button. We're going to do 5 more minutes. Also, Super Chat is on if you want to be a funder, supporter, and backer of our channel. Super Chat is available for you.
You got it, dude. Okay, so Angel says, if you are counting calories, does it matter what you eat to make up those calories? Will you still lose weight if you're eating carbs, fats within your allowed calories? So, first thing, Kyle and I do not count calories. We don't recommend focusing on numbers of any sort. Counting calories puts a lot of pressure on you, Angel. If you're trying to shove a number into your life that you have to meet, it's very restricting and it's not maintainable. That's why we always say the word balance. That means eat what you like in portion. Sure, choose, and we don't like labeling food healthy and unhealthy, but choose things that are more beneficial to you, like lean protein, whole grains, fruits, veggies. Choose most of those items and then give yourself treats as well. And if you portion it all out, you don't have to worry about calories. We never counted calories when we started losing weight. Just like our ebook has no number focus at all, no calories in it. It's all portions.
And Angel, the whole calories in versus calories out is like ancient information. It has been proven false. It's decades and decades old. And the sad thing is the media and social media keeps changing the name so that they try to trick us. Macro counting, if it fits your macros, is the same thing as calories in, calories out that didn't work for 100 years before that.
Just a different name.
If you believe, if you're trying to better your body, look better, gain muscle, be lean, lose weight, be healthy, and you think that a pile of jelly beans is the same thing and does the same thing for you as this equivalent in oatmeal, you're way off track. And we will not, lie to you guys. We will not promote counting calories. We won't promote macro counting because it's crap. And that's
bad diets of any kind.
Flat out, we're not gonna, do any magic tricks or put a smoke screen around our views of it. It's garbage.
Yeah, the calories. If you want to be successful in your weight loss journey, Angel, you gotta toss the calorie stuff. Don't put pressure on yourself. That's what we did it too. Kyle and I did. Everybody wants to put pressure. The pressure will backfire. So start very small. Just like we said when we began this live stream, small. The number one simple weight loss hack that we have for you tonight is start small. Which means don't change any of your food, just portion it. Read the serving sizes on the backs of all the packages that you buy and go from there.
Hey, Caroline, thank you so much. She says, you're both amazing. So glad I found your channel. We're happy to have you in the friend army.
That's awesome. Welcome. So, my friends, that is it for tonight. We hope that all of you have a lovely nani, which if you're new means sleep in Italian, because that's what my nonna always told me.
I just want to say, David Banks, Good job, buddy.
Oh, yeah. David Banks,
He's eating what we recommended and keeping his diet at 1,600, portion controlling, and he's losing weight. Good for you, David.
Portion control is
rock.
the way to go, David. That is awesome.
Quick for Dee Dee, last thing we'll cover. A proper portion for you is different from everybody else on the planet.
Yep.
Now, in our complete weight loss guide, we give what we ate as portions. We give a sample, a 2-week meal plan.
Base.
That's a good base to start. But you have to check in with yourself and see where you're at, because everybody's body handles carbohydrates, protein, and fats differently.
Yes.
So we have many full days of eating videos also if you didn't get our weight loss guide yet.
Yep.
But that'll be a start. So check out those videos too.
And yes, and like I said, backs of packages. Look at the back. You buy frozen fruit. Look at what a serving size is on the back. You buy bread. Look at the serving size, and go from there. So yes, thank you guys so much for coming out. You guys are amazing. We want to do a special thank you to our super chat friends.
Our funders and supporters through Super Chat get a special shout out.
Miss Angel and Miss Alyssa, Miss Angel Gamble and Miss Alyssa Clark ×2, Miss Alyssa Clark.
Thank you guys so much, and thanks to all of our friends in the live stream for joining us, and thank you guys for always liking our videos and sending your comments.
And always coming in here
our
and
channel,
thumbsing up. And
because of you guys, our channel's over 14,000 subscribers now.
You guys are just so good.
You guys are making it blow up, and we couldn't thank you enough. Thank you all. Thank you to all the friends. You guys rock.
We bid you adieu. Culottes.